Welcome back to Bewitchin Kitchen. My name's Nicole and today I'm going to teach you how to make Grandma's famous meatballs. This is a great accompaniment to the secret sauce recipe that I also have on my channel. But I'm going to start off with all of my ingredients. Over here I have a pound of ground beef. Here I have a half of an onion. I take a large onion and cut it in half. 1 egg. Over here I have some Parmesan cheese. And here I have my seasoning mixture. I've got some milk and some whole wheat breadcrumbs. I like to use the whole wheat just because it's a little healthier. And for the milk, I usually like to use coconut milk because that's typically what I have in my cabinet. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to show you how I cut up my onion. Alright, so here I have my half an onion. Now when you're cutting it up, it's really important to make sure you get thin slices. So I'm just going to cut really tiny thin slices, just like that. That's perfect. As thin as you can get it. This is about, I would say, 1/4 inch. You really want to make sure that you have it nice and thin because this is going to get incorporated into your pasta. And any thick pieces that you have, like I see you have a few thick pieces right here, you could just take out because you won't need them. This here. Yeah. Okay. So now I have my onion. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I cut it into thin diced cubes. So I'm going to cut thin lines again. Now that I have my onions all cut up and ready to go, I'm just going to combine everything into the bowl with the meat. So I'm just going to scrape in the onion, just like that. Throw in my egg, which helps make everything stick together. My Parmesan cheese. I usually like to put in a little extra because I'm a little mouse and I just love cheese. And then my spices. Now I've got my milk. And my breadcrumbs. Now you're going to use your hands and get a little dirty and just mix it all together. It's really best to use your hands. I know some people really don't like to touch raw meat, but it's okay. You can wash your hands after. It's fine. And really the best way to incorporate everything, because you really want it to get evenly spread throughout your meatball, is just to use your hands. Alright, perfect. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do is add it into my pasta sauce. I've got my pasta sauce going nice and strong over here. It's been cooking for about half an hour, which is perfect for my meatballs. So now I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And I'm going to start putting in my meatballs into the sauce. And I'm going to let them cook with the sauce for the last 2.5 hours. So I'm just going to take a nice chunk of the meat. So what you do is you take a meatball and then you just roll it in your hand just like this. You really want to make sure that you get it to the point where it's kind of rounded on the sides, like it's really sticking together, because if you don't, then this is going to turn into a meat sauce, not meatballs. So you really want to make sure that you round it up together and it looks something like that. Okay. Now that I have all my meatballs in here, I'm going to give it a nice gentle stir. Again, make sure you're real gentle with it. You don't want to break up any of the meatballs. You just want to make sure that they're inside the sauce and that each one gets coated with sauce so that it can really cook in there. So my sauce now has about 2 hours left to cook. So you just let the meatballs cook with the sauce. However much time you end up having left, even if it's an hour and a half, an hour, it's okay. You just let them simmer and cook inside of there. And every time you come and stir, just make sure you stir nice and gently. And you'll have a delicious meal. And that's all today from Bewitchin Kitchen. I hope you enjoy my Grandma's famous meatballs and that they enchant your dinner guests. Follow my other videos to find some other ways to make your dinners even more magical.